41 students from UNI and Iowa State gave up their spring break trip to go on this year's Students Today, Leaders Forever Pay It Forward tour. None of them knew exactly what they were getting themselves into.
I didn't really know what was going to happen. I just kind of went along with it, and I really enjoyed the experience, and I really had a blast on this trip.
In all reality, I thought this was just going to be one big vacation. You know, go to a bunch of different cities and states, volunteer each day, and then the rest of the time just mess around and do tourism things.
I wasn't entirely sure what exactly it was going to be. I just had known a friend who did it before and said it was awesome. So I just kind of signed up a little bit blindly.
I didn't know what to expect about the trip. I was really nervous. Don't really do well with groups of people, so it seemed really intimidating.
This year's trip went through Chicago, Illinois, Louisville, Kentucky, Knoxville, Tennessee, Columbia, South Carolina, Edisto Beach, South Carolina, and lastly, Jacksonville, Florida.
My favorite city was Chicago because I'm from the Chicago area, so I was able to just show everyone around.
I really liked the city life. The service project was particularly interesting because we were out on the streets of Chicago. Just kind of being outside in that environment was really cool. So.
Alexis Potacek lost her voice, but her favorite city was Knoxville, Tennessee, because the town was in the mountains and very pretty. The people we met along the way were so nice and inviting.
Probably Jacksonville, obviously, the celebration city. Going to the beach was well worth it after all our hard work over the week. And after we had some bad weather the rest of the week, it was the one really nice day that we had.
I've never been to the beach, so just going to the beach was a lot of fun.
And we got to, all come together and see the entire group that was doing the different tours, so that was cool to talk to other people.
Everyone also had their favorite service project. Alexis's was in Chicago, where we walked around asking for donations from people in crowds gathered for the St. Patrick's Day parade. The donations were for Mercy Home, an organization that helps teens in crisis to have a safe home and education. She liked it because it was very humbling and rewarding, and it reminded her to be grateful for her safe home and education.
The Mercy Home, helping out in Chicago, asking for money during the river being dyed green. It was a great experience.
Louisville, the camp, when we cleaned up camp, my group was splitting wood, and we just worked really well together and had a lot of fun.
It was very outdoorsy. We were at a camp and we were just outside cleaning up brush, we were splitting wood, cleaning up the campground basically.
I was just with a group that was really fun. We were just picking up sticks, but it was pretty awesome.
Knoxville, Tennessee, because we helped out at a senior citizen home with spring cleaning, and what we did in 2.5 hours, they said it would have taken them at least 2 months to even do half the stuff we did. So it was really cool, and they were really appreciative, and it was fun to talk to all the citizens living there, and they were really happy to hang out with us and just talk to us, and it was a lot of fun.
Bo and I played the piano for them, and they just enjoyed it so much and just wanted to know all about us, and it was just really fun to interact with them.
I really like connecting with a lot of the elderly people. I really enjoyed seeing the smiles and their faces light up when we came in, and just cleaning the home and things like that, and connecting with the people there is really special for me. I really valued that.
Lastly, they reflected on what they learned on this year's Pay It Forward tour.
The realization of how well we have it, and just it's always a good reminder of we need to be grateful for even the little things that we don't normally think about on a day-to-day basis.
It affected me a lot. It was a really emotional week, and I got to know most of the 40 people. 40 is a lot to get to know in a short amount of time, but I feel like I got to know a lot of people, and I made a lot of lifelong friends.
I'm taking out of it that there are so many great people that we never really get a chance to talk to that much, I guess. And this experience allowed me to talk to others and work with others and know more about them than just the basic things. In our activities, we really got to know people on a deeper level, and that was really, really awesome. So I guess I'm taking away from it that everyone has their own story, and you just have to be aware of that.
Be sure to look out for information about next year's tour. For UNI TV, I'm Acie Glassford.